he said you gotta use the clicker. I needed this music more so than anybody. What's the countdown? You got to let us know the countdown too, baby. You know, Leah, this on the fly.
Oh yeah, I'm live.
We gonna just have fun. That's what it's all about. We gonna.
That's all we ever do, right?
Period. You know, everybody be wanting.
Like it's about having fun.
I don't know. Can you switch them and see? Double tap and see which one it is.
Happy beautiful Monday morning.
Is it coming up? Okay, you got it. How many? Sorry. Give us our countdown and then you get ready to click live. Good Monday morning. It is the Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by the 419 Grind Podcast exclusive. And it's your host, Big Trice, Mr. Hear Me, with the lovely Sparkle. Miss Leah Renee.
Hey, hello world. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee.
Oh, I'm loving that vibe right there, Leah. How you doing?
I'm doing just peachy this morning. How are you doing, Trice?
Man, people wouldn't believe, Leah.
That beat gives me just like a real relax.
I think we got some, Leah.
I think we got something great here, something amazing. We got some loyal listeners, some loyal viewers who are, staying up to date on what we got going on, and they're sharing our stuff. They're liking it, and just show. I'm feeling all the love. I know that. Definitely feeling the love.
And you know what? After this calm that's over you, you like the weather this week. It's supposed to be a high of 81, a low of 61. But guess what? It's supposed to be just a really nice, pleasurable weather throughout the week. Did you see how it felt last night? It was really cool.
Yeah, it was
calming.
chilly. It's you can always feel when fall is coming because it gets brisk.
And it was.
In the mornings and in the evenings.
You had to have your little jacket?
Morning, I had to put on my jacket.
Well,
I always carry a jacket with me, though, because I have low iron and I'm small, so I be cold all the time. So I carry a hoodie with me everywhere, like even in the summertime. Like you'll see me get out of my car and go in a restaurant with a hoodie. People probably be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I already know going in a building I'm going to be cold. So
you need you a big husky. You need to be warmed up.
I'm not going to lie. I do like husky fellas.
Y'all see that? You better stop that. I know y'all listening to me. You better stop playing with me.
I like big teddy bears.
Hold on, y'all. It got hot in here. I got to change the fan. Stop playing, listening to all the big husky brothers that's listening and old beautiful ladies that have a husky man in their life. Thank you for husky.
Yeah, you got to have,
How that go there? How that can get it? Oh, that just changed the whole vibe right there.
We need some different music now.
Money Making Monday, yes. And that's what's going on. So we have some guests coming in. We're going to talk about how to get money on a Monday.
Yes, I'm all about that. Because I need to make some money.
You need to make some money?
Yeah, I need to make some money.
Leah, I'm tired of being broke.
Me too. I'm tired of being broke.
Financially broke.
Yeah, I need to learn how to make some money. I'm trying to get like Vic.
Big shout out to Dr. Vic Coleman.
Big shout out to Dr. Vic.
Our executive producer and owner, Mr. Jesse Coleman.
Yes, shout out to the both of them.
So Leah, as we was alluding to, all those that's listening, we want to thank you. And we appreciate you. This is a very engaging, interactive live podcast. We got our interns. Murky Murk is holding it at the realm. We got Trey Daniels of being here. So again, Leah, this isn't, people will expect, because they seeing two of the best in the world right now on the podcast and they're listening, so they'll think that we don't make mistakes and errors. Leah, tell them that ain't even.
No, we gonna make a lot of mistakes. I mean, you gotta make the mistakes to learn from, and without failures, there are no wins.
Ooh. So you get it.
I'm not scared to fail.
And you get a chance to just give you a minute so you can.
Yeah, every now and again, you just gotta give me a minute.
Ooh.
Just give me a minute.
Listen.
And, I'll come back around.
Listen, world. She just gave us all the insight that we all can use when we feeling a little agitated. All you say, Leah, is what?
Just give me a minute.
And if any man don't understand when a woman say, just give me a minute, brother.
For always joining my lives and supporting everything I do. But I want you guys to go over to 419 Grind and watch the whole show there, okay, guys? So
and share it.
Get on, you guys go to the 419 Grind on Facebook so you can watch our show live and you can see our beautiful faces on camera. All right, I love you guys on my live anyway. Well, I love everybody, but I'm talking to y'all on the live. I love y'all. Go over to 419 Grind.
Man, that's how you start off a Monday on a rising grind, just putting some love in the air, just being grateful, Leah, because you never know what somebody's coming off of from the weekend, and they got to prepare. We got this virtual learning. We got our students in school. Big shout out to everybody that's trying something new.
Yeah, where do people's kids go to school, though? Because I keep seeing everybody saying, like, their kids are already back in school, and my kids ain't in school. And I'm like, why is my kids only two
Well,
kids?
I know Central Catholic's in school right now, so there's a lot of the private Catholic schools.
Private schools, because TPS doesn't go back till September 8th, correct?
Yeah. Big shout out to TPS, but yeah, they haven't started yet, and we're going to get Dr. Duran in here.
Oh, yes, we definitely do, because I need to talk to Dr. Duran about some things.
Give you a minute, because the way you just said that, Dr. Durant, and that's my guy. Shout out to TPS. I didn't go to a TPS high school. I went to Sylvania Southview in Springfield, so shout out to the NLL.
Okay.
But I am a Pickett kid at McTighe Junior High. Where'd you go to elementary?
I went to McKinley, DeVoe, and Stark.
Oh, okay.
And
all of y'all Toledoers, okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, Leah, and I know you do too, this past weekend, in fact, on yesterday, it was the All Queens
Yes, it was
pop-up
such an amazing weekend.
put together by Little Divas Boutique and Homes Cleaning Homes.
Yep.
Leah, you looked it absolutely stunning.
Aw, thank you. You did too. It's good.
So, Leah,
Yes.
let them know a little bit about how yesterday was, even for your daughter that you brought. Big shout out to Bree. Good morning, baby.
Shout out to my baby.
When she get up.
Right, 'cause she sure ain't up right now.
What was yesterday for you? And big shout out to the 419 Grind podcast, because that was our first together doing a live remote.
Yes. Shout out to 419 Grind and Jesse and everybody behind the scenes, because they do most of the work. We just show up and kind of, be
fun.
great, and have fun. So, but they prepare everything and make sure that everything is ready to go for us. And, shout out to them. But it was just for me as a woman, as a minority woman, I'm Black and Mexican and, Native American and German. So, I have a little bit of everything in me. And so, just to see the different cultural ethnicities in the room, it wasn't just about Black, it wasn't just about white, it was, there was multicultural ethnicities in the room, and there were just beautiful women. Every time I turned around, just beautiful women with beautiful smiles. Everybody was so welcoming, everybody was so loving and positive and uplifting. And I can't really tell you when the last time is that I've been in a room full of women where I had that type of embrace and where I felt like that. And that was just an amazing thing for me. And I'm glad that I made my daughter go with me, because I wanted her to see, that I've been telling her for the last year and a half, she should open, I need to start her some sort of business, whatever it is she wants to do, whether it be lashes, whether it be a little fashion boutique, whether it be a lip gloss line. She spends more money at the hair store than anywhere, so I'm like, we might as well start our own little, thing. But she's not too, she isn't too passionate about it yet. So I'm not gonna, I'm gonna wait until she really gets a little bit more fire under her so that I know she'll really put in that work. But I wanted her to see that pop-up shop so she could, so it would put a little bit of fire under her. And I, shout out to Trinity, Little Miss Trinity. She was our youngest vendor there.
How old was she?
She was the youngest vendor at the pop-up shop. 7 years old with her
7?
own lip gloss line. And when I tell you, no shade to anybody, because everybody had beautiful tables, but she had one of the most beautiful, well put together tables. And she's 7 years old. She had everything from lip gloss to masks to little like notebooks. She just had everything. And 7 years old, and had on a t-shirt that said CEO. And I don't know, it just did something for me, because I love seeing beautiful women doing things, and then I love to see us already trying to create that generational wealth, because that's what it's all about. We have to create generational wealth for our people, and seeing all those beautiful queens. We need y'all men. No offense to y'all men.
For sure. Come on with it. But expect the unexpected.
Without a queen, things just don't go into play. Things just don't get, queens make shit happen, period. That's what I'm saying.
And you are right, because, Leah, life is like the game of chess. I don't care what a man may say as far as the pieces, the rook, the king, all that. The queen is the most important piece in the chessboard. Do you know why?
Why?
Because that's the only piece that can make any move that they want to. They can move any way. That queen can go to that. She can jump squares. Mm-hmm. That queen. Now, once our women, and at 7 years old, has you
down, this love for this broadcasting, my kids, they already kind of naturally have taken it on. They already kind of naturally have the talent. So,
and they got a chance to be on Real Talk with Leah Renee. That was like it was really And you were stunning. Your hair was on fleek. I'm talking
you.
about pretty girl magic.
Shout out to myself because I was my own glam squad. My girl, makeup artist and hairstylist. I am
Glam
looking
girl?
for a glam team.
Okay.
So, now I ain't getting no checks yet, so y'all gotta be willing to come as some sponsors for until I get to making that money. Because once I get to making that money, then I'm gonna be flying people out.
But you doing pretty good right now, though. You ain't hurting right now.
I ain't hurting right now.
But
I'm doing all right. But
a team is strong.
I can't pay y'all yet, so I need a team that can be a sponsor right now. But no, it was my girl called me because she was like, girl, your lashes was on fleek. You ended up getting your lashes redone. And I said, no, I didn't get my lashes done. I did my own lashes. Those were my own lashes. I just had me a good mascara and some nice little black eyeliner. And I was, she said my lashes looked like I had got them done.
And you look professionally yesterday too.
Thank you.
When you did that. And I was just, what was so unique, Leah, for me is, so Tisha and Unique, the organizers of the All Queens pop-ups, that's family. That's like,
yes.
And my cousins, that's family. But what we had a chance to experience, not only we had a lot of our family members, which were women, who these young sisters is doing it to the point. Our grandfather, who is big shout out to all the grandparents first and foremost. Yes. Our grandfather is nearly 87, and he made it his point, Leah, to come see his grandbaby put together her first ever in a pandemic, in a whole just another life. He got up at 84, 87. Just show your love. If you're listening to you're viewing, just hit the love button. Just hit the like button.
Because that's that family love.
Oh.
That's everything. When we see our family show up, that's what puts you right where you need to be.
My son actually was walking around with his chase bands. He did very well. Asking people, did they want to have a chase band that say, wash your hands, be safe. So we started his little business. So he popped up. But I agree with you, Leah. Yesterday, it was so well, Leah. Yesterday was so well. And it's well when we had a little bit of a health concern and nobody got out of character. Nobody got shaken. Nobody got, and didn't even know that our first responders and medical professionals that came in.
Yeah.
It was very calm. Did you notice that?
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah.
And so when we saw that just lets you know you're in a really safe place. Mm-hmm. When you have an emergency and it's still very relaxed.
Right.
It's still not a whole lot of heavy. Yeah. That's when you knew it was special.
There weren't like a bunch of people rushing over like, like I think everybody kind of stayed in their place. Like, there were the few people that did, go over and were taking care of the young lady. And, it wasn't just a big flock of people running over just trying to be nosy, just trying to be,
no extra. Camera phones out.
Yeah, no recording and camera phones, so the people who were there to assist, were able to do whatever they needed to do. And then the first responders came in, were able to get her out
the situation.
And do what they needed to do.
And glad that everything worked out.
Was she okay?
She was. As they brought her out, she was back too. And so you just saw women just really working in a way that was very conducive. But like I said, that's what this is all about. And I'm so grateful that we get a chance to have a conversation like this on air, to be the #1 urban media. I won't even say urban media podcast media in the country. Mm-hmm. And as we was just talking about, as we was getting the show started, this is that Money Making Monday.
Yes, it's Money Making Monday, y'all.
And I'm telling you, we got some guests in the building. We don't want y'all to go nowhere. Look, they already calling in. We don't want y'all to go nowhere. The phone lines is already lit. Stay right here. We're going to little music and the commercial. Don't go nowhere.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Welcome everybody back to the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Yes,
The
good morning,
all new
everyone.
Leah.
Is my mic on?
It's a little bit of,
Okay. Why I can't hear myself?
So how you feeling now, Leah? We coming back.
Oh, I'm feeling good, y'all. I just couldn't hear myself, and I'm used to hearing myself. So.
Yeah, she's a boss. And that's what it is. We want to thank you for your patience. It's Monday, and this is the all-new Rise and Grind
Yes.
Morning Show brought to you by the 419 Grind Podcast. Leah, you know what? Even the technical stuff needed some time off. They still tired.
Yes. all the equipment is like, look, give me a minute. The equipment is like, give me a minute. So thank you guys for staying tuned because, everybody, I was watching the live and people, even after we went off, were still sitting.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much.
And shout out to all of y'all that was, that really just tune in and wait to hear us come on the air. Like, that's an honor.
Special.
To me. Like, I feel
all bubbly. You heard
all
the music.
bubbly inside. Like,
And
not
Leah,
bubbly. I'm sorry.
I'm glad
like
you
all
touched
warm
on
and fuzzy inside.
No, because I'm glad you gave them that because that is something special. And we never want to take nobody's time for granted.
No.
And so for you
absolutely not.
to acknowledge them and we say thank you. We love you because this is the all new.
This is the all new.
The
morning
all
show.
new.
And like you say, it's a grassroots thing, like we are building this literally from the ground up. So you're going to see all the little wrinkles and then you're going to see them get ironed out and then you're going to see our new wrinkles come and you're going to see those get ironed out. That's just a part of life.
And that's why I
what it's
love
all
you.
about.
That's why. And the tagline of this show is expect the unexpected. But with that being said, Leah, we got our guests in the building.
I'm feeling real lit. Hey.
We about to get to the money, baby.
Money making Monday.
Hey. Y'all make some noise in the studio. Let's get to everybody. Y'all make a little noise in the studio. Hey.
You know how lit we is in the studio.
Man, again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. We have the honor of right here on the Rise and Grind Morning Show presented by from the 419 Grind Podcast is Financially Lit. What's going on?
So yes, to our listeners, if you want to call in, we will be taking callers at while we're talking to them because I'm sure many of our listeners and our viewers have questions for Financially Lit and they want to know how they can get financially lit. So make sure you guys are listening out and you can call in 419-540-3566. You can call in and ask questions and we'll take callers.
What I think is so dope, we ain't even talked yet. We ain't introduced it. We ain't said no name. And they already like, how you call? So since we already then picked up the ball and got to running, who is Financially Lit? Introduce yourselves. And what is Financially Lit?
How y'all doing? My name is Damo.
Oh, she still kind of got that.
My name is Coop.
My name Justice. And I'm Brian.
And we are Financially Lit. Sound like
They
y'all
are
singing.
financially lit.
We are financially lit.
Now, if y'all financially lit, the way y'all just said that, I don't want y'all money. I don't want y'all to tell me because that wasn't lit. Can we try that again? Let's do that one more time. In the building, right here with us on the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Introduce yourselves and who is Financially Lit?
What's up? My name is Damo.
I'm Coop.
My name Justice. And I'm Brian.
We are financially lit.
Hey. So,
She's like, you heard me. I said what I said.
so what is Financially Lit?
Yes.
We financially lit. We started as basically just meeting every week, reading the books. We started with Rich Dad Poor Dad, after that, we started talking, meeting every week, and then we just came together like maybe we should reach out to the public, reach out to our people. So we started a YouTube. And after that, we just all got the energy, kept going, and we just
When
wanted
you started the YouTube, what exactly were you guys doing? Like, were you a lot of people are visual learners. I'm one of them. I'm one of those type of people. I need to see something. I need to see somebody, talking.
Yeah.
I need, you know what I mean? Like I'm a visual learner, and a lot of people are that way. So I think that's really dope that you guys did that. And so once you did that, you guys started building a following.
Yep.
Dope. And so now you have Financially Lit as a company, and you guys are teaching, people in the community to become financially secure and how to become financially secure.
Correct.
So I want to know, Leah, are y'all from Toledo? Did y'all go to the same school? Who said, let's meet, let's get together? Who set that off?
Well, it started. Me and Justice was telling me to read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I'm a procrastinator when it comes to reading. Like I ain't gonna lie, I might read like a chapter a week, because I got a lot going on. But he was just like, man, you got to read this book. You got to read this book. And I started reading it, and we literally would meet once a week, and we'd talk about
Just y'all two?
Just me. It started out just me and him.
Y'all went to school together?
No, I'm actually a lot older than.
Well, we gonna go to the back history. We both a few years ago we did modeling.
Okay.
So that's how we really was meeting.
So
and all
y'all
that.
met in the modeling industry.
Met modeling. Yeah.
Y'all ever met a big model? Okay, guess not. Okay, 'cause I ain't met one yet.
I mean, they
either.
out there though.
Oh, they definitely
I can't
out
name
there.
them off the head though, but they out there.
Oh, so they got big people model?
Oh,
Okay, all right, cool.
It's called plus size modeling.
Okay then.
Taking over for sure. But so we was meeting once a week, talking about the chapters that we was going over, and we was talking about how we can implement it in our lives as far as what we do in our side businesses. And then he brought Coop one time, and Coop he just goofy. Yeah.
Another Trice.
He like want to talk. He want to crack jokes. So
That's my boy.
Yeah. He just want to crack jokes. We like, man, come on, dude. So after a while, the meetings got a little bit more intense when we was talking. We was actually implementing what we was reading in these books into our lives.
Right.
Wow.
And seeing the results.
Growth and the results. Whether it was money management, how to budget, how to save, and how to even start our own businesses from the ground up. And they got into a accident which kind of put us on hold. But once we launched, Brian joined the team, and it's been great since then.
So how did Brian join the team? Like, how did you come into play?
Me and Damo, we just start talking one day.
Yeah.
And then
Like on social media, or you guys already knew each other?
No, just social media.
So did you guys personally know each other before social media, or you just became friends through social media?
Just became friends through
And then
social
so one day you guys just got to talking.
just from the conversation, because like me, I've had my business for 2 years, but I've always been.
And what's your
business-minded.
business?
I do auto detailing.
Oh, okay. So what's the name of your company?
Glassman Auto Detailing.
Glassman?
Yeah, I'm mobile.
I love it. Okay.
So wherever the road goes, I go.
Uh-oh, we
Man,
got a
caller already
Sorry.
trying to call
We got a
right
caller.
now.
Who is this?
We got a caller already trying to call right now. Hey, caller, welcome for calling the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Who we have?
This is Jesse. Good morning, Trice.
Hey, the executive, the man who
morning.
put this together, is on the phone, and he is financially lit right now. Good morning,
Hey.
Mr. Jesse.
Good morning. I just want to say thank you to Financially Lit and Damo and the team for making it to the show. I appreciate you coming on the show. Thank you to the team, 419 Grind Morning team, for getting the show back on air.
We heard that. We heard that back. We know what that meant.
No, but it's teamwork, and I love it. Thank you, Trey, for working things out, the technical issues. I'm glad to have the Financially Lit team on the show right now. I'm excited about what's going on. I want you guys to have a good show, and I'll be here working, and I'll see you guys later.
So where you at, though, so they know? Where are you
I'm
grinding this morning?
I am grinding, building gladiators at Jeep right now.
Oh, man, so you ain't nobody working in Jeep right now because you done called
Well,
your...
we on break.
He said he on break.
right now. So we a union in here, so we get breaks. Not like the podcast studio. We don't get breaks.
Yes.
While you there, hook me up with a job, Jesse. I need a
I
job.
got you, Leah. I got you, Leah.
Well, I know Financially Lit is definitely glad that you called, took the time on your job, grinding, and now they are sharing your vision, man, and that's huge. And so, shout out to Damo. And Damo, you actually contacted 419 and talked to Jesse, and he was so pleased by your request to be on the show.
Oh, well, okay. Thank you. I didn't know I was talking to Jesse. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate your response back because he didn't have to respond. And that's what I appreciate most. When people respond back, you just tell that it's all love and collaboration. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, the Rise and Grind Morning Show and the 419 Grind, it's about the community. It's about other entrepreneurs, other people who strive to be the best at what they do.
Absolutely.
And, of course, that's what we do is we accept anybody who's doing something.
CEOs of this
Yes.
is still around, and they saying thank you, Financially Lit. Thank you to the interns.
We appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Now, we were just talking how y'all met each other, so we back on, and that's what it's about. So bring us up, as Leah said, bring us up to y'all giving financial content about how to be lit. Why is that important to what some may say younger generations?
It ain't taught in the school system.
Ooh.
I didn't learn about.
I should have dropped a bomb on that.
And I went to. I graduated from Notre Dame Academy.
NDA?
Yeah, and degreed up, and I had to learn this on my own, financial literacy.
Right.
And I think that's a problem within our community that we don't have the resources, and some people don't know how to even get out to those resources.
Right.
So why not come up with a platform to show people that look like us, young, because we between the ages of 20 and 30, so we young, and bringing it to them in a way where we can still reach them because we still young. So we want to get to the kids in the school systems. We want to reach the people of our age group because we don't have time. Everybody think we got time. We don't have time.
Sure don't.
So, Coop, what brings you, if you had to be the piece of this globe, Financially Lit, why are you so passionate about your team and the success of your team?
I'm passionate about the team and everything we do because since we started this, everybody had their own personal goals. Looking back at it now, I see everybody achieving those goals. Doing them as a unit. All four of us.
Now wait a minute. They say you usually lit, man. I can't even hear you on the mic. You trying to talk? You trying to talk as subtle as the music?
That's how you know it's serious. I got my boy Coop nervous.
Coop
ain't never nervous. That's serious.
Jesse, what we got?
Coop ain't never nervous.
Coop, I think he was trying to put on his sexy radio voice or something. That sounded like a Key Sweat radio voice.
He came in a little bit too smooth on that.
What'd you say, Jesse? Who was this guy?
Yeah, who was this?
Now wait a minute. Now let's try this again. Why are you so passionate about your team, and why do you want people to know that there's young people love their finances too? Yep, you can lift that up. Go ahead, you can lift that up.
Okay.
But you got to talk though.
I like what we doing.
There you go, y'all. He back.
I'm back. It was the headphones. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm passionate about the team, because it actually helps me too. Push for what I want, push for my goals, I'm getting ready to start photography.
Oh,
Hey.
You hear our CEO is listening.
Something that I wanted to start doing for the longest, and I just started. I went out, bought the camera and everything. I'm gonna be launching. I'm gonna LLC the company. Further details on that later.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I would love for you to be a part of the 419 grind.
Okay.
It's about collaboration. Justin just said that. One of the things that my brother said, you said you had your own business before you came to this. What is your own business? I heard Leah ask you that.
Yes, I run a mobile detailing business.
So that means you could pop up and do me and Leah car right here at the.
Right after we leave.
And you probably.
Oh man, look what we got coming next week. Oh, it's going
As
down.
the owner of a detail shop, you would be very disappointed in me right now and how my vehicle looks. I probably should have you go ahead and hook me up when you walk up out of here because I got 3 kids and I pretty much live out of my car. So, yeah, I need to holler at you.
I didn't pull raccoons out of cars. So.
Oh my
What?
God. Are you serious? Wow.
Everybody in here like, whoa, just where the hand sanitizer at? No, but you know what's and thank you, because what I see here is we came in to talk about financial literacy, and we're gonna talk more about that, but we got someone that wants to get into photography. This is a media production. We have someone that has a detailing. I can see, Leah, us doing a 419 Grind podcast community day right here.
Yes.
I'm talking about that'll be lit.
That'll be lit.
Out here with them, where we at right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody like,
You
yeah.
gotta make that happen. You gotta make that happen.
Man, that would be awesome. So, this is what I would like to ask you though. Everybody think, well, not everybody, but a lot of people think that it is difficult when you hear get money and then you hear financial literacy and financial. Oh, that's too hard. What is the step by Incubu? That's why you felt that. What is the step to somebody that ain't got no money? I ain't getting no check right now. I'm on unemployment. And I'm talking to young folks now that just say, I'm going to get a bag. I'm going to get out here in these streets and hustle. But what did that start with? I ain't got no revenue, Justin. I ain't got it. But I want to get it. So walk me through somebody who might only got $50 in their pocket and want to be financially lit.
Not even that.
Or, okay, then.
This a just question right here.
It's what people don't understand. It's a lot of ways to get money without even needing money. I mean, I'm a living example because I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna.
And do the footwork. There is no easy way to financial literacy. No. It's not about what do they call it, like a get rich scheme. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a get rich quick. Like you have to do your research. You have to take the time to invest in yourself and also educate yourself, because I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I threw some money in the stock market when I got my income tax this year. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and invest. I started up the little app on my phone and I threw some money in that, and I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. Like, it's just sitting in there. So Vic, shout out to our executive,
Doctor
you know what I'm saying? Because he's about to help me get that
Victor
together.
Coleman?
Yeah,
Vic-
he the truth with the stock.
Wait, he what?
The truth with the stock.
Oh yeah,
Victor Coleman, you follow Victor Coleman?
Yes. Oh yeah, I do stock.
You do stock?
I do stock.
So why you now, Leah? Because that's a Vic moment, right? Why you say he? Why you say he the truth?
Man, he be just dropping gems. Like I'm in the stock group, the share the stock market group, and he be dropping mad gems.
Yeah.
Like he ain't gonna tell you everything, but he gonna tell you just enough to do your own research after that. So
get you started.
He gonna get you started, but you could tell he know what he talking about.
Have you ever met him?
I never personally met him. No.
Well, coming behind the door, number one, the curtain, number one. Dr. Victor Coleman, can you pop your head in? Dr. Victor Coleman, can you?
Dr. Vic Coleman, are you in the building?
Oh, he had to go to the bathroom. So, but today you will, because he is the finance. That's why Leah said what she said. She got called her doctor.
Yeah.
That's the man behind here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
my partner.
And he was just in the doorway.
I'm honored to be a part of a great team, and he about to teach me all of that, because I got money in there. I open up that app and I look at it, and you know how people are always screenshotting their, and I'd be like, I don't even know what this means. Like, I don't know what these numbers mean. I know if I see green, that's a good thing, and I know if I see red, that's a bad thing. That's the only thing I know.
Am with the stock. I want to get more into it too, but like you said, it's hard. Green good, red bad. That's all I know.
But it is. I'm going to tell you guys, just talking to our listeners and our viewers, that's our problem, y'all, because that's my problem. I don't want to take the time to sit down and, put aside, a few hours a day to learn this or to go over this. And not even that I don't want to. It's just difficult because I am a single mom. I have 3 kids. I'm doing a morning show. I'm doing my own show. I also do photography. I help out in the community. I do work up at Greater New Psalmist Church. So I do a lot. I got a lot on my plate. And so it's just difficult for me to, but I told myself I have to practice better time management skills, because you have to. You just and speaking with Andre McCullum when he came last week, that really. And
he's on the live too, saying my people. Dre is on the live right now.
Yeah,
sending love.
Andre. Yeah, no, but seriously, like sitting down with him, that was like jewels for me, because reading his, just skimming over his book. I haven't read it yet. I did get a copy, and I haven't read it yet. But just going through and the things that I did read let me know like where I'm lacking and why I'm not a 7-figure right now. Okay, so so it's important, you guys, that we take the time to not only invest in ourselves but to also educate ourselves. And on that note, we have a caller. Who's calling in?
Talking about, here we go. Good morning. You're calling the Rise and Grind Morning Show right here on the 419 Grind Podcast. Who's our caller?
Yo, it's Vic.
Hey! Wait. Let Jesse get some of this. Justin get some of this. Justice get some of this. If you have been listening, evidently you have, Dr. Victor Coleman, Dr. Finance, Financially Lit, is following you, and they gave you love, my brother. They gave you love.
Listen, I'm listening because I hear young people talking money.
Yes.
So I'm tuned in to listen to them, and then I heard my name. I had to leave. I was out in the hallway, but I had to make a run.
Oh, okay.
So, but I want to come back and personally meet each and every one of you. I think that's phenomenally dope. My message is to live financially free, and when I see young people talking about living financially free, and then you talk about entrepreneurship. So they coming from both angles. That's what we stand for. So welcome to the family.
Ooh,
yes.
Appreciate it. Hey, so I just need you to confirm so they don't think I was crazy. Did you poke your head in and poke out?
I poked my head in, turned it slow, so I had a distraction, and then I rolled out. But yes, before you guys are off the air, and ladies are off the air, I will stop back in.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna get this workout in, and I'm gonna continue listening. So
okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's how he do it. That's how he do it. Dr. Vic Coleman, he be in and out. Like yesterday, we was at the event. I looked up and he was just standing there with my shake, with a protein shake. Well, dang.
She is the queen.
You know what?
You guys had a pop-up shop yesterday, right?
Yes, we did a pop-up shop.
How did that go?
Oh, it was amazing.
He's interviewing you now.
It was phenomenal.
It was huge, cool, because it wasn't just a regular pop-up shop, y'all. We got a voice. They had the voice, Mr. Hear Me, Big Trees. So you got a pop-up shop with a voice. And I say that with a live on-air personality with Miss Leah Renee at the place. So it wasn't just your regular pop-up shop. It's the vendors going to different tables. It was a brother from Dough Chasers. If y'all know Dough, he went to every vendor table, and it was nearly 40. He went to every last one of them and bought something. The vendors went to each other's table and bought something. So when you have that type of in a pandemic, trying to be social distancing and be safe, Leah,
Man.
But that ain't even the cake. I'm gonna let Leah tell them about Twin Gloss.
Oh man, Trin.
Oh, see,
Gloss.
that's why I said it, because I know she's gonna come with it.
A little girl named Trinity, 7 years old. She was the youngest vendor. Yes, 7 years old. CEO of her own company.
Go to her Facebook page.
Straight to it. Okay. And she had her best friend there with her. Oh gosh, I feel horrible that I don't remember her name. I don't even remember. I want to say it was something like an Asia.
And utilizing our resources and reading books is that one thing that our community have a hard time doing from other communities is starting our kids out young.
Yeah.
Investing in our kids at a young age. We might see other races hand a whole business to they child and they don't know nothing about the business.
Exactly.
You know, but we need to start training our children up.
We have to start grooming our children.
Showing them the power in their dollar.
Yes.
And if they have a gift, if they have skills or qualities that you see in them early, utilize that.
Yes.
Invest in it. And
yes.
like you said, 7 years old at a pop-up shop, that's amazing. I want to get her on our show.
Right.
Exactly.
I want to
yes.
talk to her.
I told her, I said the same thing. I said, we got to get you on Real Table Talk with Leah Renee, because that's what my show is about is, I want to showcase and highlight, beautiful girls and women who are doing positive things, but I also want to reach out to girls and women who are of, lesser circumstances, who are going through things, and show them that there is a way out. Like, you could be anything you want to be, you know what I mean? Especially with the power of God. So
I think kids, they think to get a bag, they got to be a rapper, or they gotta be a music artist,
yeah, something like that.
But we didn't have examples on our own show where we brought Andre McCullum.
Right.
He does insurance, and we brought Galen Hughes. He's a credit repair.
Yeah, I know
expert.
Galen. Yep.
We brought Jonathan Wheeler. He works for Northwest Mutual. He shows you how to get a portfolio, how to do a portfolio with stocks and bonds and money management accounts. We brought Tierra Armstrong on the show.
Hearts to Hearts.
Tierra, I had her on my show
we
too.
Brought the Lett twins. They showed us how they do with real estate and the fashion industry. We're providing examples on our show so people can see there's other outlets to get into that money, to that bag.
Exactly.
Again, the typical.
Right, because like you said, even some kids, depending on how you grew up or depending on what, culture or community you grew up in, I know, like, when I was coming up, we were taught, go to school, get your education, get a college degree, then you can have the American dream, right? I went to school, I got a degree, thought I was going to have the American dream, and you hit a very hard, I think a lot of us hit a very hard reality, and there's a lot of people right now with a lot of student loan debt.
Yeah. That's why I dropped out.
And we don't have and I'm not sitting here to say that going to college is meaningless, because again, I have a college degree. Right. I am thankful for my college experience. I think that without my college experience, I definitely wouldn't be sitting here today in this position, because everything I learned, the connections that I made, the relationships that I built, a lot of that came from my college education. My first internship with WTVG 13ABC, I got through college, through one of my professors, you know what I mean? And then that went into that internship was the reason I got my first job with Channel 11 WTOL when I graduated. You know what I'm saying? That led to now 107.3 is interested in dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Not that when I went to them, now I have a leg to stand on because I've done something. You know what I'm saying? So you can't deal with those types of companies until you have some type of experience and something to stand on. So it's I just want people out. It's no one way. It's no one-sided thing. We have to learn. Yes, it's great to have a college education. definitely I still encourage people to go to college. But what I encourage is, and that's why I talk to my daughter now. I have a 14-year-old daughter, you know, and me and her grandparents and my mother, she has a large support system, and we've pushed her into, you know, going into the Toledo Excel program. I don't care if she wanted to do it or not. You're going to do it. Right. And you're going to get into this program, because now I have a child who's now got a full ride to the college that I'm $70,000 in debt that I went to. That for me is a blessing in itself. I don't care if I'm paying on my student loans for the rest of my life. Now my baby girl is about to go to school. She's 14 years old and has a free ride right now, as long as she stays on track, you know, and stays in the program. So, but I also tell her, just because you're going to college with a, you know, on a free ride, you have to have that hustle hand together too. Yeah. So I think
college is to network more so than anything.
Yes.
It's the network.
Yes, that's the same thing Andre said too.
And I got into the workforce as an engineer. On my very first day, he said, "What you learned in school, forget about it.
Forget about it." And they will tell you that. Like, they will tell you that.
Really?
Yes.
I just went to school for all this time.
All them hours in the library, you telling me to forget about it?
Into my education for you to tell me to just forget about it?
Yes.
And I strongly suggest college too, because in certain industries you have to have a college degree.
Mm-hmm.
But trade.
Yes, trade schools and trades are definitely, you know, they need to be, I think they need to be talked about more. You know, we don't talk about trades. I know somebody who went and got a what's that, like welding, you know, somebody who the brother of my son's father, he was in the streets for a long time, you know, and then went and got his trade, you know, went and got his certificate as a welder. Now he's making really great money. So, you know, yeah. All right, well, so on that note, we're going to go ahead and pay some bills. While we talking about money, we got to pay some bills. So shout out to our sponsor, Greater New Psalmist Church and Dr. Breon Hall. Stay tuned.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
And it's Hear Me, and it's helping educate, restore, empower my environment.
Oh, yes,
helping
I love that.
educate, restore, empower my environment. So anything that I walk on, Dr. Victor Coleman told me when I went to Dre's party, big shout out to Dre in the chapter 31, his birthday party. He said, Trice, you walked in the room and you own the room.
Yes, you do. You and absolutely do.
So Hear Me is any element that I walk in, I want to be able to help, restore, empower my environment. And if any sexy ladies is listening, hear me. Because it also stands for being accountable, present and accountable. Hear me. So that's where that came from.
I love
but
it.
Leah, I love the conversation that y'all had about. So I went to a HBCU, but you're right. We got to be able to have. You got to be able to work both angles. So knowing their skills, I would tell even though a person I did do workforce development, you better have a skill trait. You better know how to fix a mic, do photography, do detailing, just in case this degree doesn't kick off for you.
Exactly.
To that point, how can somebody reach y'all individually? Because sometimes there's people listening. This is going to be heard across the world. How can someone take the time to reach out to y'all individually and collectively?
Well, you can reach me, Dominique Pryor on Facebook.
With dope photos, too. With real dope photos.
Model on Instagram.
Hey.
I do some modeling.
Hook me up with your agent.
Fog It Up Hookahs, too. I got to plug my other business. I'm sorry, Fog It Up Hookahs. If y'all need a hookah, if y'all want hookah catering, get with us. Fog It Up Hookahs.
You can reach me, just type in Coop on Facebook or either Winston Cooperwood on my Facebook page. I'm not too much in anything else right now. Pretty much mainly on Facebook right now.
You can reach me on Facebook at Just McCray, JUSMCCRAY. The same for Instagram. And I also do real estate. We buy houses, but you can just reach me on the same platforms for that too.
So wait a minute, you on that sign that when you going down Door in Detroit and they say we buy houses, that's y'all? that's y'all
right,
doing?
not us. We ain't got signs up yet. We got cards.
You could be in the hood and say we buy houses. What? Where?
I know. I be seeing that everywhere. Like, who is this?
That's
we?
y'all.
It works though.
Huh?
It works.
Okay.
You can find me on Facebook, Brian Kaiser, and if I'm my Instagram page, Glassman Auto Detailing. And I would just say this to add it to what she was saying. We all grew up in different households. You don't know what we've been told and what we've been taught, but what we all came together for the main reason, the mission is we all trying to help each other get to that next tier in life. And the avenues that we took, the avenues that was presented to us, school ain't always got to be the option. Trades ain't always going to be the option. Just find what works for you and grow with it. Don't tie yourself into debt if you don't necessarily have to. Because, I personally know people who have, student loans and debt for degrees that they don't even use. So I would just say take your time. Maybe consider a trade first and then just work your way up from there.
Absolutely. So in the group, Financially Lit, it is y'all four, collaborating with other partners. Is he the sound mind? Is Mr. Kaiser like that sound one when he speak?
I got a lot of gems. I just, they come out really.
I'm gonna be honest. He's like a low tone speaker, but when he talks,
you gotta like.
You gotta listen. He be knowing what he be talking about, and he deep with it too. Like he'll talk about something, and he'll be like, "Well, you gotta think how we was brought up, and it kind of go back into the slavery mentality." And if you think about, like he like that. He
he Negro Damas. He Antro Negro Damas. Okay, Coop be in that thing like, what, bro? What?
Coop be like, what up? What we doing? Like, bro.
So when I was talking to you, and I really like this, Leah. So as me and Damo was planning this to take flight, I asked her, I said, can you make sure that Financially Lit, make sure that the listeners and the viewer walk away with something? Make sure that when they leave this conversation, it's just not an interview or conversation. I want y'all to be able to present to the listeners and your audience a thank you. And she said, yeah, we can do that. Now I caught her on the spot because now you got to let them know what your thank you is for those that's listening to you, because y'all already about to do the detailing out here. And you're already going to do the photography, Coop. But what does Financially Lit offer somebody that's listening right now, a viewer right now?
I say, if anything, invest in yourself. Don't second guess yourself. There's no limits to anything. Know the power in your dollar. If you got to bring that back to your community and uplift everybody else, us together, everyone together. What am I trying to say? I'm sorry. I know what I'm trying to say, but us together is stronger than divided.
Yes.
So with that, I want to thank our viewers thus far. I mean, we just launched 2 this year, and the amount of feedback and love that we get out of this is greatly appreciate it. And it's bigger than us, you know what I'm saying? We realized that because instantly when we started Financially Lit, people was like, financial literacy? Don't nobody want to hear that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's why we do it, because it's needed. Like, our community needs to hear this. And the more, if we can reach one a day, that's fine with me.
Heck yeah.
So we appreciate y'all love and y'all support.
Yeah, back to what she was saying. What we give to, I think what we give, what Financially Lit can give to the people is in our videos.
Oh,
Go
okay.
on our YouTube, type in Financially Lit and listen to our videos.
And subscribe. And share.
Subscribe, share, tell your friends, your family, you know. And I think what we speak on in our videos, really, because it's a lot of different avenues, you know. We got people on there talking about credit. We got people on there talking about real estate. We got people on there talking about clothes. All different avenues you could tap into.
Right.
Just watch the videos, you know. Keep showing us love and support, and we're grateful for it.
Negro Diamonds.
I would just say thank you for the viewers who are listening, and for the viewers that will listen in the future. I would say what y'all would take away with this is just continue to tune into our show. A lot of the gems that we drop and a lot of topics that we speak on, we're just here to speak on the things that, you know what I'm saying, most people don't have the people around them to speak about and to have to gain the knowledge from them. So pretty much we all just put our minds together and just present the message for the mission that we all just trying to overcome.
What?
That's how Leah be too. And then the reason why I say that, because sometimes, Leah, as we hear, and as Dr. Coleman said, we have not just older people. You know, they be like all the old people. We got young folks, and I'm the seasoned in the room, so I can say that with strength, that's about to go get a bag and telling other people and share with other people to go get a bag. And you mentioned about that, Leah, about just taking the opportunity to get that. So when you hear that and you get a chance to take that back to your kids, that you have folks right here on the 419 Grind podcast talking about money, that conversation sounds a lot different. So now you give them a model that Bree can look at and connect with and call.
Yep.
And she can say, Mama, how can I get in touch with them?
Yeah, because even beyond that, I mean, I'm definitely going to get in touch with you guys because, like I said earlier, I'm one of those people who isn't, I'm not the best, with money management. And as I'm getting older and as I know these big checks are going to start rolling through, the more money you make, the quicker it comes, the quicker it goes. If you're not, financially responsible. And if I was in the adult entertainment industry. I talk about this a lot only because I know that there are listeners and viewers who are probably in that industry right now. And the problem with most of us in that field is that the money's coming so quick, it's going so quick. It comes in and it goes out. It comes in, it goes out. And when you're constantly seeing money come in and out on a daily basis, and everyone around you is seeing it, everybody has their hand out and everybody wants a piece. And so, when you're someone like me who is generous and who's giving, and when I'm up, my people are up. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I freely just hand out, to anyone, to the people who are close to me, not just anyone, you know what I'm saying? But the people who are attached to me, they know that if they call me and I got it, they got it. They know that, you know what I'm saying? But that can be that can be a blessing and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Because because people will take advantage of that, and maybe not even consciously. They just know that you're always going to be there. You know what I mean? And they will come. You know what I'm saying? And so you have to get to a place where you're taking your money and you're being responsible with it. You're telling people no, flat out no. Okay, just because I have $5,000 in the bank doesn't mean that I have $5,000 to give. You know what I mean? So no, I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? No, I can't let you loan it. No, I'm sorry, because it's people you will give. So I heard TD Jake say in one of his videos, you will give people will take from you so much from your resources that you will end up flat, and then when you need to pull from your own resources, there's nothing left. You know what I'm saying? And so many of us, I'm not the only one, there are so many of us that are like that are out there, money's coming in and it's going out. We're not paying attention. We're not keeping a budget. We're not keeping track of our checking account. You should be balancing your checking account on a daily basis. You should be creating a budget every single month, and you should be following it. And I'm saying all these things, and I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
you just gotta make it a habit.
You have to make it a habit. You have to
promote on our show is just because your income increases does not mean your expenses need to increase.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So yeah, you might get that $50,000 advance on whatever, and the first thing people want to do is go buy a car, go buy something that's going to depreciate, and
I ain't got the 50,000. The 50,000. I'm still waiting on the 1,000 increase, and that's already spent.
But that's just an example,
right?
But,
no, you're right though.
And
I'm
then
teasing.
People can lose their job and then can't afford anything anymore, and they in the hole. So
exactly.
I know for myself, just because my income increases, I'm still on a budget. I still
balling on the budget.
Exactly, and that's
and
that's the thing. I think even Andre said that. You have to act like you broke even when you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, and because until you get to that place where you literally are just sitting on 7 figures and you can comfortably say, yes, I'm sitting, you broke. Period. Like, there's so many people running around, especially in Toledo. Like, I'm not trying to throw no shade or nothing, but it's a whole lot of rich, broke people in Toledo. You know what I mean? Acting like they really got it, and y'all don't got it. You know what I mean?
And then you sit at me, and you looking at wealth. I'm the wealthiest man in the world. Really.
One thing we asked Andre was, what does money look like? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all.
A lot of
y'all the money.
I'm broke.
A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, think that designer is money.
Right.
But they can have designer and ain't got no car, ain't got no crib. They sleep on they sleeping over other people's house.
Okay.
You know it's about where you putting your dollar. Not and if you want something, go get it. But you want your priorities to be straight as
exactly.
Well. But Andre said what money looked like to him was what your house looked like. He could care less about what you got on.
Right.
And me personally, the richest, most wealthiest people I've come across don't wear designer.
They dress so
they
meager.
Dress like you.
They dress very meager.
You look like money to me.
You know
Smell
what I'm
like money. Look like.
Okay, so we got somebody on the live that's saying, how would you recommend an individual to get started with paying off debt? If someone has a lot of debt and they're in over their heads and they say, I want to get financially free, what's the first step that they need to take?
I would say, I would say reach out to a financial advisor. Just have one. Like,
Do y'all have one?
I have two.
And so someone can reach out to Financially Lit to get those advisors. That's what.
Oh yeah, if they want to, I can.
They
we
come
can
to us
plug
for
them.
anything.
So y'all one stop. So that's one way, Leah, to that question. And this is coming from Dr. Victor Coleman.
Yes.
About this question. So they can reach out to Financially Lit to get a financial advisor. What's another way that someone can do?
And once they get the financial advisor, then what?
Well, we give you the name, the number, and all that stuff. You got to do. If you really want it, you got to go.
So
get it
again,
from
guys,
there.
the legwork. You can't just say I want to be financially lit and think somebody's gonna put in your hands how to get there. You know what I'm saying? You have to be ready to put in that work, educate yourself, invest in yourself, and really put in the legwork, because it's not get rich overnight. You have to put in work.
Absolutely, and that's a good point, Leah. Until Financially Lit, and I would love for y'all to share with us
Having if you don't have a degree, get some certifications.
Yes,
Ooh.
absolutely.
Get some certs under your belt and just a trade.
Okay. Cool. Damo, how do you know you made it? What is you wealthy or you rich?
I'm gonna say generational wealth too.
Ah.
Add on to that.
Okay, then add on. All right.
I'm gonna add on this. When my assets overcome my liabilities.
Whoa, because I had to Google that word, because where my ass sits right now in this chair.
I can't stand it.
Because you lying about the ability of that. So, so what does that mean, man? Break that down.
When I have money, constant money coming in, passive income, I'm not too much in the debt. You know, as the money comes in, I reinvest it. I seen some shirts out there that say reinvest the profit.
Ooh, that was yesterday,
Yes.
Dope Chaser.
I love it.
Shout out to Tisha home. She had it on our
Yes,
show.
yes.
Reinvest the
I
profit.
stand big on that, and I actually want a shirt.
Hey, you hear that,
Hey,
Glitch?
hear that, Tish?
We just got you it.
Okay.
I got one. Yeah.
So, and make sure you let her know you heard it right here on the 419 Grind
Yes,
podcast
yes.
that you saw her shirt.
Yes. I saw the shirt on this podcast, and I'm gonna stand on that. Reinvest the profit. You know, that's a goal that I'm setting for myself now. Because sometimes when I get the profit, I might go spend a little something. I might take myself out to eat. Nothing wrong with that, but just don't go overhead and just don't go overboard. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Reinvest what you make. So when you reinvest in a business or a company or yourself, you're growing in different areas. You don't even know it till you look back.
What it looked like for me is generational wealth. But to add to that too, ownership. I don't know if y'all remember the time if you went down Detroit Street, it was so many businesses. You had Stanley's, you had Charlotte's Floral Shop.
Yes.
You had so many businesses.
The
that
bank
now
was
you go
right
down-
there.
The bank was right there. And now if you go down that street,
That
there's
funeral home was right
nothing.
there.
Funeral, yes.
There's nothing there no more.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's what wealth looked like for me back then when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Seeing our people own something and get they money their own way, and they sat right in the community. They ain't leave. They didn't branch off nowhere. They stood right there in that community. That's what wealth looked like for me.
Wow. And Leah, you sprung this. I have to say, I have to give it to you, Leah, in terms of just going to get it, and then they saying, and I say they, financially lit, saying a generational. I am a product of generational wealth. My grandfather left me with a $25,000 annual income working as a janitor at the university, retired from the University of Toledo with 5 kids. He has left me a whole asset with my family for my son, who he has left something for him. So I'm the grandson. My son has an investment left from my granddad, and then my cousin, who through Unique, who did the pop-up, she has the oldest great-great-granddaughter who just had a daughter. So 5 generations. Himself,
That's powerful.
Powerful.
his kids, his grandkids, our kids, and now our kids had a kid, and she was at Little Diva's boutique. Her great-great-great-great-granddaddy, she took a picture with him yesterday at the event, has left her some generational wealth. So when y'all talk about it, and I am from the 1000 block of Belmont, my grandfather, both of them, the Terrys and the Caseys, left generational wealth. So you, everybody in this room, our interns, it can be possible. My granddaddy took care of 5 kids. Big shout out to Mr. Casey, Will Terry. Took care of 5 kids with a $25,000 annual income. And left 5 generations of wealth. And let me tell you what grade he graduated from. He didn't. He stopped going to school in 9th grade.
Wow.
Yeah, that part. And Victor Coleman likes that because Victor, it's a shop. You talk about, if you ever go down, y'all know where Bobby Howard's is, another black-owned entity. At the next corner, there's a building that sits right on that building of Hoyg and the Nebraska, right up the hill there. Stanley used to be a food restaurant down from City Park. That building that's sit right there, that's mine.
Oh man.
That's mine. And I'm coming in somebody else's house to meet and help build them as they build me. So it works. You are living examples. Miss Leah has a daughter and younger kids that she's going to refer to y'all about her finance. She just said, I went to college and I'm in debt, but my baby won't have to. We got 2 interns from Scott and Whitmer. That's no, if they want to get a bag, they gonna reach out to Financially Lit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's this part. And we're going to get that detail because I need that van washed out. You know what I'm saying? But again, I want to thank y'all so much for taking
you so much.
your time. Share this. Jay, it looked like you want to say something. I love your interaction, man. What's your thoughts? Final thoughts from
I just
everyone.
want to shout myself out today for my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Put Financially. Okay,
I
then.
want to get all the business talk over with
How you
before
just
I
now
shout
gonna
it
say
out.
it's your
Yeah.
birthday?
That's why, that boy. Okay, then. That boy. Happy birthday, man.
Appreciate
If
it.
you don't mind sharing, how old are you?
25.
Y'all know how much money Dre had, McCullough had when he was 22?
Oh, he told you he was making $16K a month.
He had 106.
And he was blowing 16, 17K a month. You know what I'm saying? But that's his story. That
From
that was-
Nebraska and Ewing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought that was just powerful for him to even share. He didn't even have to tell us that.
Right.
But that's how people can learn how to not make the same mistakes.
Exactly. That's what it's about.
That's why it's good to have people around you that's doing something, that been through something, been through the struggle a little bit, but overcame it. But you got to learn from people's mistakes, and that's what we trying to tell the people, and we learning as we go.
Yeah.
Man, let's do a birthday toast. Everybody put your water bottles up. Everybody put what you was drinking. Happy birthday. We got the phone. Happy birthday to Jay. We about to get y'all back.
Closed mouths don't get fed.
So it's
At
not
all.
get fed.
And I love that Ms. Leah Renee said she going to reach out with a financial advisor, even inspire her daughter. That's what it's about for Big Trice, that her daughter's going to be able to connect with money, even if she don't want to deal with college. She's putting her kids in a better shape because of y'all wanting to come in and meet with her. So thank y'all so much.
Yes,
Our
thank
listeners
you
went
so much. Yes,
Big
this
shout
has
out to the
been an awesome
interns.
interview.
That's what it's all about.
Something I want to say.
Yeah, my bad. Cool. Come on now. You woke now.
If you can't change the people around you, change the people around you.
Oh.
On that note, this is the Rise and Grind All Morning Show,
I hope that didn't go over your head.
Don't let that go over your head.
presented to you by the 419 Grind Podcast exclusive. See you next week. Actually, we'll see you in the morning. Expect the unexpected.
Thanks to everybody for tuning in. We love you, and until next time. Mwah.